Update. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife that I am tired of raising a kid that is not mine? Original post. I, 31 male, am married to my wife, Amber, 30 female, and we have a daughter, Emma, 7 female. The problem is my wife's best friend, Jennifer, 30 female, has a daughter as well, Harper, 7 female. Well, Harper's dad is a lazy sack of turd and refuses to do anything with his daughter. He's the type of guy that brags about how he never changed a diaper. Jennifer and Harper are usually at our house on the weekends because Harper's dad is drinking and watching sports all weekend. On Saturdays, I normally spend all day with my daughter because I don't see her as much as I want during the week. However, with Harper being there every Saturday, anything I do with Emma I have to do with Harper. Take Emma to the zoo? It's Emma, Harper, and I. Taught them both how to ride bikes, take them both to dance class, take them both to the kids' salon, and so on. Mother's Day was the last straw. I took them both to dance class Saturday morning, which Amber and I also paid for both dance classes because deadbeat won't. On the way home, Emma asked if we could stop to get something for Mom for Mother's Day. I said sure, but then it ended up I had to buy something for Harper to her mom as well. On the way home, I just kept thinking, why am I buying someone else's wife a Mother's Day gift? That's his job. A few days later, because I did not want to ruin Mother's Day, I told my wife that I am tired of raising Harper. Her real father needs to step up. I'm tired of it taking away time I get to spend with Emma. She said that Jennifer is her best friend and that we need to be there for Harper. Now she is not speaking to me and sleeping in the guest bedroom. So am I the a-hole? Just wanted to add some edits to questions I see. Emma and Harper are best friends. It was my idea to spend Saturday with Emma. I work more during the week, so I wanted to spend Saturday with Emma and to give my wife a bit of a break. Now for the top comments before reading the updates. Not a-hole. If your wife wants to step up for Harper, then she needs to do that, not put it on you. She should be taking her places and doing things with her. Amber, Jennifer, Emma, and Harper do things together during the week. My wife is a real good mother to Emma. It's just the dynamics of Saturday that is my issue. Just start taking Emma. If your wife pushes back, tell her that you and Emma need father-daughter time. She and Jennifer can take Harper to do something with them. Focus on the fact that Emma needs you and needs that one-on-one time with you. Why do you pay for her dance classes? Why can't either of Harper's parents do it? I would tell your wife you all have to talk together. It sucks for Harper. Hopefully she won't see this as another man who doesn't want to be around her, but that is not really your fault. Jennifer chose her parent for her child. She isn't holding him accountable, and she should be figuring it out. I would still take the girls out together sometimes. If they're friends, they might like doing things together, but not every single time. That's a lot. I pay for the classes because Emma wanted Harper in class with her. Harper's father is the type who is, my money is my money, and Jennifer's money is their money, and he does not want to waste money on classes. Sounds like Jennifer needs a divorce. Not a-hole. Stop taking Harper. It's that simple. You're having a dad-daughter bonding time and don't want a tag-along. If Harper wants to come along on these things, then make her mother come with you all, but not your wife. I hear what you're saying, but I think spending time with Jennifer and her kid might cause long-term issues. You're currently enabling the whole situation. Jennifer doesn't have to require anything of her husband when you are fulfilling the father role every weekend. Conversely, Dad is not feeling any pressure to put down the bottle and start acting like a proper parent. She's allowing this for several reasons. The first is that Jennifer no doubt finds it easier to just let sleeping dogs lie. Why rock the boat with her husband and expect him to step up if she doesn't have to? And she clearly doesn't have to because you are fathering her child every weekend, right along with your own. So it's not like Harper's really missing a father. In fact, she's double dipping in the father category. Jennifer likely needs a break from her kid and you're the only one offering to take her out and do things with her. It's not like she's even having to ask. It's a combination of you volunteering and your wife telling you that you step up. That's gotta be nice for Jennifer. Endless favors without even having to ask. Again, giving Jennifer a break is what the actual father is supposed to be doing. But if they let that duty fall some gullible do-gooder like you, why wouldn't they? Everyone is getting their needs met by you. Even your wife, who gets extra brownie points from her bestie for sharing you in the father role. It costs her nothing to be generous with your time. I wonder how she would feel if you wanted to share yourself in the husband role with Jennifer. I'll bet the crap would hit the proverbial fan. The bottom line is, everyone in this situation is using you to varying degrees except your own daughter. Your problem is lack of boundaries by your wife. Let her know you aren't up for company every single weekend. And from now on, taking Harper out will be a full family event, involving her and Harper's mother, or nothing. Now for the update. So quite a few people have asked for an update on this situation. Sorry it's taken so long, but it's been a hectic few weeks. As for the updates, Amber and I are fine. Her reaction was based on poor word choices by me, poor communication by both of us, and some things I wasn't aware of at a time. The short version is, things at home were much worse than I was aware of for Jennifer, and my wife had only recently found out how bad things were. Mother's Day was the straw that broke the camel's back for Jennifer as well. She was raised in a you must stay together for the kids family. But when Harper came to me for a gift, she realized that her daughter did not see her sperm donor as a father. So it was time to get out. Jennifer came to my wife to ask for help leaving because she had no family in the area, and Jennifer does not have the financial resources to leave on her own. So the night my wife was going to ask me if we could help her is when I told her I was tired of raising someone else's kid. That's what caused her reaction. The Saturday after our initial argument, Jennifer did not come over and Emma went to her grandparents. So my wife and I had a long discussion about what was going on. That was when I found out all the stuff going on with Jennifer. My wife and I decided Jennifer and Harper can stay with us for the time being. My problem was never with those two. It was that I had to take over for the deadbeat. When we told Emma about this, she was super happy her friend was staying with her. We had a conversation with her that if she wants to have time with either parent without Harper, just let us know, and we do not want her to feel left out of anything. Last weekend, with the help of a U-Haul and some friends of mine, we got all of Jennifer's and Harper's stuff and moved it into our house. The good thing is we have a 4-bedroom house, so everyone gets a bedroom. The bad news is my wife's office got moved to the basement. Wish me luck. We shall see how this goes. Just make sure to set boundaries and have a realistic time frame of their setup. It seems villainous to say this, but the last thing you want is some quasi-blended family compound type situation, dude. It is very sweet of y'all to be there for her during this transition, but not doing so could breed spite in the long run. Not to be an a-hole, but an SOP stated that somewhere. Why would that be the default opinion? A lot of people increasingly do want a situation like that. As everything becomes increasingly expensive, it's harder for many families for one parent to stay home or work less. Childcare is expensive. Everything has gotten and is getting more expensive at a rate that far outstrips pay increases. I mean, if Opie and spouse definitely do not want that, yes, they should establish a timeline. But this kind of situation isn't inherently bad on its own. I wondered what else was going on. I'm glad she saw it was time to get out, and hopefully they can all move forward in healthy ways and get her on her feet. Given that Opie said that this dude is alpha male type, who drinks constantly and brags about not changing diapers, I really wouldn't be shocked if there has been physical abuse in the background too. Haven't known a single alpha male that didn't believe in beating the heck out of kids and women. You know what's funny? The alpha wolf and wolf packs are usually just the parents. So, the true alpha wolf is a good dad. I think Opie's initial complaint made a lot of sense, especially if his wife was not sharing the friend's situation. I'm glad they communicated and were able to help the friend and kid out of that situation. I do hope we don't end up with an update on how the friend won't move out, and now he has to support them indefinitely. Once again, we see that talking is a superpower. Next story. Am I the a-hole for telling my brother I don't think I will talk to him again if he named his daughter Robin? I, male 27, have known my amazing wife, 27, since kindergarten. We always hung out with similar people, but didn't start dating until we were 20. My wife is an identical twin, and 6 months into us dating, her twin sister passed away in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. Her twin's name is Robin. My wife and Robin were always best friends. So this loss has been so difficult for my wife. A month ago, my wife had identical twin girls and they both got the middle name Robin. My wife said if we ever had a girl, we wanted Robin to either be her first or middle name. Since my wife and Robin are identical twins, having our twin girls have been so special to her. We knew we couldn't let just one of the twins have the name Robin, so we made Robin both their middle names. So both girls have that connection to their end. Well, my brother and sister-in-law are expecting and they recently found out they're having a little girl. This morning, brother and sister-in-law were visiting. Side note, neither myself nor my wife has ever gotten along with sister-in-law. Sister-in-law mentioned her and bro having a name all picked out. My wife was all smiles holding our girls until sister-in-law said we were naming her Robin. The minute my wife heard the name Robin, she looked like she wanted to cry. Sister-in-law saw that and went on about how my wife can't gatekeep a name just because it's her sister's name. She knows Robin is my wife's twin sister who passed. She then went on how it's just a twin's middle name, so it's not like it's weird if she uses it as a first name. I ended up asking my brother privately if they really were going to name the baby Robin, and he said they both liked the name, so yes. I told him it's not right to do that knowing the sentiment it holds for my wife. He said we don't own the name Robin. So I told him if they end up naming their girl Robin, I don't think I can talk to him anymore. He called me an a-hole and left with sister-in-law. I guess he told some other family because they're now texting me calling me an a-hole. So am I? Not a-hole. No, you don't own the name Robin. But for your brother and his wife to do that, knowing the circumstances and emotions involved, they are one of the most cold-hearted a-holes I've ever heard about here on AITA. I wouldn't talk to them again either, as well as the ones taking their side. Right, it's amazing how deeply some people lack emotional intelligence. Not a-holopi. It feels intentional and incredibly weird. Oh, it's definitely intentionally chosen, given that Opie said his sister-in-law doesn't like them. In fact, sister-in-law probably doesn't like the name. She just wants to use it to get to them and drive the brother away. Not a-hole. It's not a coincidence they picked Robin. I think sister-in-law is being intentionally cruel, and your brother is an obtuse moron for going along with it, and not seeing through his wife's behavior. This, intentionally cruel, and I can just think of how it'll backfire anyway. Just imagine that little girl growing up and learning the reason her uncle and father don't speak anymore is because of what her parents named her. Great way to mess their future child up. Not a-hole at all. There was a similar AITA recently of a woman who was kind of distant with her nephew, sister's son, because he was named after her father and it caused bad memories. The kid found out and was really upset with his parents and said his aunt was hurt by just his namesake. So yeah, possibly won't end well. Not a-hole. What they're doing is deliberately cruel. Of course they can name their child whatever they want. You are 100% justified in going no contact afterwards. How do people reach adulthood and not know that actions have consequences? Last story. Am I the a-hole for buying my brother a present off his wedding registry rather than helping at the wedding? I'm a photographer. Mostly, I do industrial photography. If you have ever seen a brochure for a company, you understand what kind of work I do. I've taken more pictures of warehouses, bulldozers, building sites, and workers than you can imagine. I also do wedding photos on the side. Whenever my friends and family ask me to do their pictures, I offer to do them at a steep discount. So far, everyone has taken me up on it. Let's just say that there is no way they would pay less than 3 times what I offered to do the wedding for if they went with another professional photographer. Twice it was sort of an issue when they objected to me wanting to be paid. One came back and apologized after they shopped around and saw what the real price was. The other chose to get her neighbor's son, who is really good with his camera, to do the pictures. I brought my camera but not all my equipment to that wedding and enjoyed taking pictures as a guest. I ended up giving them an album of my pictures for their first anniversary, and they were insanely thankful. They never said anything to me because they were embarrassed, but the kid messed up. So now the story. My brother asked me to take pictures at his wedding. I said sure and quoted him a price. He said that I should just do it as a wedding gift. I said a price was my wedding gift, but he said that his fiancé also expected me to get them a gift off the registry. I said no. I said I would be more than happy to attend as a guest, then got on my phone in front of him and got a gift off their registry. I said since I had now purchased a gift, I would not be taking pictures. That I will probably still bring my camera because I like taking pictures. He said I'm being an a-hole and cheap since it doesn't cost me anything to take pictures, and I shouldn't try and make money off him. So I countered that I needed my bathroom remodel done, and I want it done at cost of materials since he is a contractor, and it will cost him nothing in labor if he does all the work himself. Our parents are staying out of it because they know I have always been paid for taking pictures. Only my brother and the bride's side of the family think I'm in the wrong. Am I the a-hole? I told him that I needed my bathroom remodel done and I want it done at cost of materials since he is a contractor, and it will cost him nothing in labor if he does all the work himself. Perfect response. Not the a-hole. So Opie, is your brother gonna do your bathroom for you on those terms? But that's real work. Not like pressing a button on a camera a few times. Not a-hole. Why would you need to get them a gift and give them the wedding photos? Your brother sounds demanding. I would probably skip the games and not even bring the camera for the wedding. The entitlement with weddings is so insane to me. Congrats, you're getting hitched. Not a-hole. I think that's a fair trade. You do photos for free and he does remodeling for free. My husband's in heating and cooling. Recently made that trade with a friend who owns a landscaping business. He redid her HVAC system since the default construction company for the subdivision completely screwed everything up, even the ventilation. Her company added external drains and landscaping to our place. Now he keeps getting calls from other people in the subdivision who want him to check out their houses, and we keep recommending her when people bring up our yard. Still paid material, and they both get free advertising. Brother should have accepted a deal. It's a pretty good one.